I am the resurrection and end. These profound words, spoken by Jesus in John 11:25, carry the promise of hope, victory, and eternal life. In a world where death, loss, and despair are realities we all face, Jesus declares that he holds the power over life and death. His statement is not only about the future hope of eternal life after death, but also about the transformative power he brings into our present lives. Through him, life is renewed, restored, and made meaningful, even in the face of the greatest trials. When Jesus says, I am the resurrection, he is proclaiming that he has authority over death itself. Death is not the end for those who believe in him. Just as he raised Lazarus from the grave, Jesus promises that spiritual life and eternal hope are available to everyone who trusts in him. This resurrection power is not limited to physical life. It also applies to the renewal of the spirit, the restoration of broken relationships, and the revival of hope in hearts that feel deadened by fear, guilt, or grief. Jesus brings new beginnings where there seems to be none. When he says, I am the life, Jesus affirms that he is the source of true life. Life in him is not measured merely by the number of years we live or by material success, but by the depth of peace, joy, and purpose he gives. In him, we find strength in weakness, courage in fear, and guidance in confusion. He is the living water that quenches the thirst of the soul and the light that illuminates the darkest paths. Through Jesus, life becomes abundant, rich, and eternal. This declaration also carries a message of hope for those facing loss, suffering, or despair. It reminds us that no circumstance is beyond his power to transform. Even when everything seems gone, even when hope feels impossible, Jesus is still at work, bringing life, renewal, and victory. His resurrection power assures us that endings are not final, and that with him, every challenge can become a testimony of God's glory. So, when fear, grief, or uncertainty threatens to overwhelm you, remember, Jesus is the resurrection and the life. Trust him, follow him, and believe in his power to bring new life. In him, despair turns to hope, weakness turns to strength, and death itself is overcome. Through Jesus, life is eternal, full, and victorious.